Shalom, shalom. I apologize if my hair looks like that. When I get home and before I go to bed, I usually wash my forehead if I had my hair down, curled, whatever, because I don't want my forehead being all sweaty, sticky. So it's like it's like 2:30-ish, blackout Wednesday night, Turkey Day morning. Honestly, I fuck with Blackout Friday. I've always been like, I don't know, running into people, drinking. I'm getting more comfortable in the bar scene. I'm realizing that people really don't give a fuck what you drink. And I think for me, it obviously depends on, oh my God, like who I run into. Because if I run into people I fucked with, obviously I fuck with it. If I run into people I don't fuck with, obviously I don't fuck with it. But, God damn. It was really fun. We went to 3 places. The first and third were dope. Second one was just too crowded. It was genuinely a closet for like a bar. But we weren't there long. It was a good time. Big group of my friends, like I think like 8, 10 of us. Cranked out 2 Shirley Temples and I think 2 waters. And I wasn't planning on eating, but the first place I got pretzel bites and cheese curds, and the cheese curds were gas. It was a really good time. And it was funny. I always forget, like, people I guess thought I drank and smoked a lot in high school because I was leaving the second place, and I was trying to like rally the troops and like, let's get in the car, let's go to this place, let's go to that place, like where are we going next? And one of the dudes I like knew from high school but I'm not super close with, he was a grade below me. He was like, Risto, like you're driving? I'm like, yeah, dude, like I'm sober. And he's like, oh, you're a changed man. And I'm like, dude, like I had my first shot like 2 months ago for Halloween. He goes, really? And he's like, oh, dude, that's dope. Like, I envy you. That's sick. And, like, I do appreciate his praise. And it made me feel kind of good about being sober because I feel like, I don't know, I generally have some guilt just for, like, the 3 drinks I've had in the last 3 months because it's the most I've ever drinking. And I've already, just those few drinks, I totally already get why people, like, rely on it and are like, hey, before a first date, take a shot. Oh, before karaoke, take a shot. I totally get it. But I don't want to go down that route of getting more and more rely on it. So, to have a good night, pounding the Shirley Temples and hanging with the guys and all that was a good time. And of the people I ran into, like none of them were like too weird. It was, a good mix of if it was someone I wasn't that tight with, just a quick, good to see you, how's the fam, happy Turkey Day, blah, blah. And then the people that, I ran into one of my, like, he was literally my best friend, or like one of my best friends in middle school, my boy Belangi, and me, him, and my friend Alec, who I was out with. We were like the trio, so it was super cool to just chop it up with him. Ran into 2 old coworkers, quick, exchange. Like it was nice. Like the people who I didn't know or want to talk to, it was just quick exchanges, nothing too crazy. Yeah, and then like a fuck ton of people who it's like, I know you just from like social media. You're either this person's brother or sister, or like, oh, you were the grade above me or 2 below me. Shit like that. But it was actually really cool. Although I felt fucking old because I'm standing around this bar and I'm like, these are people I looked at as like babies. And I'm not saying that in like a rude way. I'm just saying like, I'm way older than them. They're all fucking taller than me. And they're all just fucking drinking beers. I'm like, this feels weird. But that was really at that one bar that we weren't at too long. But it was really cool. Got to see a lot of people. I told myself I was not going to sleep down here. I wanted to shower and have a nice night in my bed pre-Thanksgiving. But I don't want to wake up my parents. And a small chance, I told myself I wanted to jog today, which I didn't do. So then I was like, okay, I'll jog tomorrow morning. Kind of, get my stomach ready and hungry for all the turkey food. I feel like that's less likely to happen. But we'll see. I'm going to take off my shoes and my pants. Holy hell, dude. I need a haircut, too. And I told a couple of my friends, like, kind of, sort of about moving. It's not locked in. I still need to sign a lease. But it's getting there, and it's hard. I don't like talking about things until it's set in stone. I feel like you can jinx stuff. I feel like it's cocky. I don't know. But I mentioned it, and they were all being kind of nice and hype about it. So, it was a great night. And I don't want to get too emotional. It does make me be like, man, I'm going to miss this place. Like, I really do I think the positive thing is, like, I feel better. You know, it's always recency bias, but like I feel good about my friendships, and I have recently. And you know, don't get me wrong, my best friend Powell is gonna be moving soon, and that would take a hit. But I feel kind of good of like now's the time to move, and I'm working on feeling more confident in myself and being myself more. Which I think like even me telling that dude that I took my first shot is a good step. Like I feel a lot of times I would just like laugh and be like, yeah, I'm a changed man, and just like not worry about it. But like you know, I think it's cool to be yourself and honest and shit. Sometimes I get insecure that I overshare. But I just feel better now where it's like, hey, if it doesn't work out, like I've got a good friend group and support group and a good life here. I've never questioned the good life part, but like I really do think if I moved out, got my own place in Milwaukee or even like somewhere else just nearby and, you know, settle down, you know, figure out me a bit more and then found a girlfriend or something, like I honestly think I'd be really happy. I would just have to stay on top of something. So, yeah, I just feel a bit better about things. And it does make me a little more nervous to potentially move and all that, but okay, I'm gonna miss these people, but like I'm still gonna talk to them, FaceTime them, and play video games and shit. So I feel really good right now. I feel really happy. I am really tired. It's hitting me now. We'll see. I could sleep for like 8 hours and then still jog and then shower during halftime. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I feel good. I'm thankful. Shout out Blackout Wednesday. Shout out my friends, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. Whatever you do, love your family, hug them, appreciate them, and eat yummy food. That's it for me. I'm so fucking tired. The cheese curds were good too. I don't know if I said that. The cheese curds were good. Some of the better cheese curds I've had. That's it. Boop. Shalom. It's Thanksgiving night, a little bit past 11. Such a great day. Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday. It's the best food that my family makes. Watching football. Really thankful just for everything. I'm not just saying this because it's Thanksgiving, but like the last few days, I've just felt very loved and supported, and I've just felt good, to be honest. Like I need to work on being more present with my family. I usually just look at my fantasy football and watch football, but I tried being a little more social, being myself more around my family. I think I was scared to when I was younger because I was like, holy fuck, everyone's old as shit. And I still feel like that sometimes, but not really. And then I think there's some embarrassment of me being like unemployed and single and living with my parents. I don't really like. It's been harder for me to talk about myself recently. But I guess my mom and brother, or whoever, mentioned to some of them that I might be moving to Florida. So that was something that popped up. You know, me running the marathon and like, you know, I appreciate the hype and stuff. But it was just, I don't know. I was trying not to like talk too much, too little. But everyone was hyping me up. It was great. And you know, I got to talk to my cousins a bit more than I feel I usually do because I don't know. I'm usually not as present. So I still need to work on it. But it was a great Thanksgiving. With seeing my friends for Blackout Wednesday, with just talking to my family more, and like I don't know. I think I've just been working on being myself more, and honestly, I think like that pays so many dividends. Like I think this past, obviously it's biased, and I get scared of coming down from highs, but I think like that's something that's given me not comfort or confidence, but just feeling less scared about moving. It was like I know I have a good life. I've never once questioned if my life is good or not. I have a great life. I think I'm the luckiest person in the world, genuinely. Um, Even though I've had failed relationships and I think about my exes and this and that, you know, I still have a great life. Um, so I think for me, like thinking of it, you know, it's 6 months. Like if it goes well and I'm enjoying myself, we can extend it. If not, like we come back here and like, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna learn more about what I want and what I don't want. I don't remember exactly where it was at what moment, but I remember thinking like, you know, I still have thoughts of like, no, I don't want to move. I want to date one of my exes and just like do whatever life they want, whether that's living here, living in a different state. Like, I don't know, it's hard not to, you know, I definitely miss the intimacy of like a best friend, lover, and like someone to plan life with. Like that's a really cool thing. But it's also really cool to work on yourself and figure out what truly makes you happy on the inside. And I think that's the way to go about things. And obviously, I think that's the harder route. But we're working on it. I just feel really happy and thankful for everything. And I'm not just saying that because it's Thanksgiving, but like that's just how I feel. And I guess yeah, it is Thanksgiving, but I'm thankful all the time. My life's dope. So that's it. My forehead is probably a bit not sweaty, shiny from rocking my hair down all day. But yeah, it was a great Thanksgiving. My fantasy football team did well. Packers won. Ate good food. Got to see my brother and sister. It's a great life. I think I'm getting the Christmas tree with my family tomorrow. There's a football game. I might hang out with my friends. And I want to get this Florida move finalized. But that might be a next week thing. But I'm just thankful. I hope anyone watching this, if you don't feel like you have things to be thankful for, hit me up, comment. I'll try and get back to you. And by that, I mean I will. No one watches this shit, but I'm thankful. Be thankful, even if it's something small. Fucking cheese. Fucking, you're freezing your ass off. It's 20 degrees. Hey, at least it's not 19 degrees. I don't know what the fuck, but like, we've been feeling a little bit better. And, you know, I always get scared coming down from the highs. But at this moment, calm, cool, collective, feeling good. New episode of Danadon is out. And then I'll probably, I don't know, maybe play some COD and go to bed. I don't really know. But I feel good. I like the way my hair looks right now. And I'm in my ex's sweatpants. I took like 3 pics, or like the same pic over and over. And I was like, do I send this to her? Do I send it to her? I did not. But, I'm thinking of her around the holidays. I don't know why. But I'm really thankful for where I'm at. So that's it. Love you all.